the absolute value of x. This means the absolute value of x. And these absolute value bars mean the distance from 0. So for instance, if I put the number 3 inside absolute value bars, I would say how far from 0 is the number 3? So if I made a number line and I said that 3 is 3 units from 0. So the absolute value of 3 is 3. In the same way, if I said, what's the absolute value of negative 2? I'm wanting to know how far from 0 the number negative 2 is. So from negative 2 to 0, it is 1, 2 units. A unit cannot be negative. A distance cannot be negative. If you drive to Springfield and from Springfield to Ozark, those are both distances. It doesn't matter which direction you're going. So anytime you have a number inside absolute value bars, your answer is going to be a positive because you can only have positive when you're talking about distances. The only time it's not is if you have a number that's not positive or negative, like the number 0. The absolute value of 0 is 0. Now, I've seen people say, well, there's some times that you can have a negative, but that's only when the negative is on the outside of absolute value bars. So in this case, the absolute value of 3 is 3, but then I would apply the negative. So let's talk about what happens if you have an absolute value equation. So if I said the absolute value of x is 5. If I have the absolute value of x is 5, I have to think about what number could I put inside of here. The number inside there could be 5, or the number inside here could be negative 5. Both of these numbers would produce 5 as an answer. So when you have absolute value bars, you're going to have two answers. Let's think about this one. What if I had the absolute value of 6x minus 3 equals 15? I would say whatever's inside of here, inside these absolute value marks, could be 15, or whatever is inside here could be negative 15. It could be one or the other. So what's inside here, the 6x minus 3, could be 15, or the 6x minus 3 could be negative 15. So 6x could be 18, or x could be 3, or 6x could be negative 12, so x could be negative 2. Both of these solutions would make this a true statement. Notice up here, I got 5 and negative 5. But here, these are different numbers. Whenever you have an expression inside here, you won't get the same number, both positive and negative, for your answer, but you will always get two answers. Let's do one more of those. Let's do this problem. The absolute value of 3/4 x minus 3 equals 9. So whatever's inside here could be equal to 9, or whatever's inside here could be equal to negative 9. I have two answers here. So then that whatever's inside there is 3/4 x minus 3. And then I'm ready to solve. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by 4/3 to get rid of that fraction. So I get x equals, and 3 goes into 12 4 times, so x equals 16. Over here, I'm going to add 3, so I get 3/4 x equals, if I add 3, I get negative 6. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 4/3 to get rid of the fraction. And 3 divides into 6 twice, so negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So the two solutions that would make this a true statement are 16 and -8.